Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome into another guide for Anno 1800. So something I see a lot of people ask is, oh my gosh, is there a way to skip the Land of Lions stuff? You know, the storyline takes forever. I don't like having to go through all the choices. It just takes too long. Name a complaint. There is one about the Land of Lions story stuff. Well, guess what? You can actually skip the vast majority of the Land of Lions content and still get most all of the rewards. So let's take a look at what you need to do to make that happen. When you first get into the region, the Emperor is going to pop up and ask you if you want to help him unify the country and start the main storyline for Land of Lions. All you have to do is click the X instead of the check mark. It does give you a timer, and if you don't meet the timer, it will also fail. But just go ahead and click the X. You'll get another pop-up window that is going to say, are you sure you want to skip the main storyline? This choice is, you can't go back and change this unless you reload a save prior to making that choice. But yeah, go ahead and say, no, I don't want to do it. I'm fine with this choice, and skip it. All good. That's the first thing you need to do. After you skip the main storyline, you will get a quest from the Emperor. It takes a couple of minutes, maybe somewhere around 5, maybe a little bit less. And you will get a quest from the Emperor called 3 Hearts as One. I do believe you need to sail to Katima's harbor and get near one of his ships to trigger this, but it will give you this quest right here. Select the 3 lighthouses. This is the same quest that you get after you have accepted and started the main storyline. This is an optional world quest. It has nothing to do with the main storyline for Land of Lions. It is completely separate. A lot of people think that the tribe quests are tied into the main storyline quests, and they're not. They are just optional things that give you more things you can do with the main storyline choices, but they can be done completely separately. So right here, we have 3 hearts as one. We need to click on the 3 lighthouses. So obviously we need to click on the one for Angareb. We go click on the one for Wahadesher. And we click on the one for Caduce Anatoni. Okay. And from there, it is going to go through all the dialogue. And then after a few minutes, you'll start getting quest pop-ups. Alright, as you can see here, we have our first quest pop-up for Wahadesher, where the Jot no longer roosts. Now, obviously, if you played through Land of Lions, you'll recognize this as the optional side quest for Wahadesher that results in, as long as you don't utterly fail any of the timed parts, there are a few timed parts where you need to deliver supplies and things like that. As long as you don't fail any timed parts of the side quest, you will get the bonus of the plus 15 canal tiles from Wahadesher. It doesn't matter who you side with the Emperor, side with the tribe. That part does not matter at all. All that matters is how parts of the palace are rebuilt. It just changes the cosmetic look of the palace for whoever you side with. The reward is still the exact same, so that part doesn't matter. Okay. If you are not sure about the unlocks for these, there are particular triggers for the side quests. To get Wahadesher to unlock, you need to have constructed the dried meat chain. You need to have the dried meat chain put in, and it will unlock the quest for Wahadesher. For for Angareb, the unlock is actually to have 1 ton of tapestries in your warehouse. Now, as you can see right here, we don't have any tapestries. So what I'm going to do is quickly set up a tapestry industry, and then I will show you the unlock. All right, so we have our 1 ton of tapestries in. It took about 1 minute for that to trigger, and we have Angareb into the Lion's Den. That starts our part with Angareb. Now, in the meantime, we also got Chronicles of a Storied Land. Now, this is the unique one. This is the where you actually create the Chronicles of Enbesa. That normally is just a little side thing that you do that doesn't really matter. However, when you have skipped the main storyline for Land of Lions, this is what actually triggers the Caduce Anatoni storyline. Normally, with the storyline active, You trigger Caduceus Anatoni after you have reached Elders and Archie comes to the region. That is the normal trigger for Caduceus. However, since Archie does not come to the region, by the way, you do completely lose access to this island, which is a downside of skipping the main storyline. The island that Archie would normally be on is taken over by the nomadic pastures, the nomadic herdsmen, and you can't do anything. You cannot settle here. You can't take out their island. You cannot do anything about it. This is just a dead island, and it's kind of annoying. So that is one downside of skipping the main storyline. You do lose access to this since Archie does not come here. But regardless, without Archie here, this is what starts the Caduceus Anatoni stuff. You start doing the Chronicles, and it asks you to unlock the library, and that begins the Caduceus Anatoni stuff. Again, all three tribes, does not matter who you side with, as long as you don't utterly fail everything. You will get the bonuses for the tribes. And if you need a reminder, it is 15 canal tiles per canal building. So instead of 250, it is 265 for Wahadesher. Caduceus Anatoni gives you +1 research points to Elders, and Angara gives, I believe it's like 15% range to fire stations in the region right here. So the other thing that happens whenever you skip the main storyline is the unlock conditions for the Research Institute are changed. The unlock conditions for the Research Institute, if you skip the main storyline. So the other thing that happens if you skip the main storyline is the Research Institute has a different unlock condition. It is no longer done via a quest line from Binyam. Instead, it is based on your elder population. At the moment, I have 240 elders, and if we pop back over to the old world, you can see I don't have anything related to scholars down here. So let me pop along into the future a bit, and I'll show you what the unlock is. So the Research Institute is unlocked at 300 elders. I had 240, got up to 300, and we got the quest Academic Grants, which wants us to build a Research Institute, and then to also attract 1,500 elders and build 10 scholar residences. So the reason you need 1,500 elders is, yes, you can build the Research Institute now. However, scholar residents require 1,500 elders. So what do you do in the meantime for research points? Well, you could do the Caduceus Anatoni stuff to get +1 research points from elder homes. That helps. It gives you a little bit. Or you can donate items via science. To donate items via science, of course, you do have to have the Research Institute built, obviously. But to donate items, there is a UI at the bottom of the research tab that says donate items to science. Or you can just go directly here into your item tab, and if you hit Control D, it will donate them. Of course, I don't have that option right now because I don't have the Research Institute built. But once you do, you will see a new tooltip at the bottom that says press Control D to donate to science. And so you can donate items there as well. So that is some different ways you can get some research points until you have your 1,500 elders, and you can build scholar residences. You will be capped at 1,000 research points until you can build those scholar residences. So it's more meant as just kind of like getting your feet wet, getting a couple of things, you know, some small stuff researched, little things like that. Maybe a couple of small items done. Not much. You cannot do a whole lot. It's really good for going ahead and start discovering items through the little slot machine game. So little things like that, but of course your main focus is to get to 1,500 elders and get those scholar residences going. All right, guys, and that is it. That is all you have to do to complete everything else in the Land of Lions without having to do the main storyline all the way through. As you can see, you get access to all of the same bonuses and rewards. A lot of misinformation was out there when the game first came out that the rewards that you got from the Land of Lions main storyline, the legendary specialist and such, were unique to that, and they are not. There is one single specialist that you can only obtain via the Land of Lions storyline, and that is the Polyglot Scholar Rahim. He acts as a kind of like a white flag. He gives a peace mode, and he gives movement speed plus 10%. He also has expedition bonuses of plus 50 diplomacy, plus 30 faith, and he has the hypnotist trait. That's it. That is the only person that is the only specialist and item that is unique to the Land of Lion storyline. All other items and specialists that are obtained as rewards from the storyline can be crafted or discovered from other methods within the game. So don't feel like you have to do the entire storyline to try to get rewards, because you don't have to. There's plenty of other ways to get everything that you need. Alright guys, and that is it for me today. I hope this guide helped you out a little bit and it gave you some stuff that you can think about when you're doing your next Land of Lions playthrough. If it did, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Let me know what you thought, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, have an awesome day. Take care. See you then.